Hi everybody, it's time for another J9's Patio Chat check-in. I'm in the basement, just trying to figure out the lighting in here. This is where the tree was, in fact, so I'm doing my patio chat here today because I'm doing it inside. Normally when I do it inside, I try to either do it in the living room or here in the basement, but I'm finding the lighting in here is really hard to control. So anyway, and I don't have a fancy selfie lighting that my friend Darren keeps suggesting. So you'll just have to put up with this for the time being. So I hope everyone had a good Monday. I always, you hear me say it, I always find Mondays tough. I did actually have an okay sleep, but it was interrupted because I went to bed early and I was reading, and I think I must have fallen asleep. And I think this is what I think happened, because it seems like I woke up and then I was sort of out of sorts and then I couldn't get back to sleep. So it's almost like I fell asleep too early, and then that sometimes happens, and then I wake back up and it takes a while to get back to sleep. So that seems to be what happened. But I did still sleep, and I got through the day. My mom and I went for a walk today on the boardwalk in Sydney. And FYI, if you are going to do that and you haven't lately, it's still not completely cleared. Well, it's not cleared at all. I think it just melted in some places. So I was going to check in with the municipality on that. I know that businesses are responsible for the sidewalks right outside their area, but in Sydney, there's a lot of boardwalk that doesn't have any businesses associated with it. So it's just boardwalks. So gonna follow up on that one, but we were able to get out to get some fresh air. And yeah, otherwise it was a bit of a busy day, but I was happy I got to catch up with my friend and colleague Nicole today. We have one of our colleagues who was working with us a few years ago and has come back, and it's so wonderful. We're really happy to have her back, so we had a chance to catch up, and that was great. Birthdays, it's Ty's birthday today, and Ty is 10 years old. And Ty is my friend and colleague Michelle's nephew. So I hope Ty had a great day. It is my friend Ambereen's birthday. Ambereen and I used to work together, and in fact, in my memories today, it came up, Ambereen, of the time that we had a cake for you at the Public Health Agency when I was in Ottawa for a few weeks that year working on a crazy project that I'm sure you remember well. I know I do. So anyway, I was really glad though to be there for your birthday. I hope you had a wonderful day. And it's Neil McKeegan's birthday, and Neil and I went to high school together, and Neil's up in Halifax now. So I hope, Neil, you're having a wonderful birthday. I read a little meme from Tiny Buddha. It's one of the ones, I really like Tiny Buddha messages, so this one really struck me, so I wanted to read it. Your diet is not only what you eat, it's what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, the people you hang around. Be mindful of the things you put in your body, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Very good reminder, and I think I'll need that reminder myself in the next little bit. As you know, things are continuing to be crazy in the US. The inauguration is happening on January 20th, and of course there's quite a lot of news related to that, and we know what happened last week in the Capitol. So really I have to, for my own, everybody has their own way of doing things, but for me, I really have to limit my news and media intake. My social media intake, news, I can feel my anxiety getting higher, so I just know when it's time to put things away and focus on something else. So everybody has their own strategies, but make sure to take good care of yourself and good care of others, as I always say. On a much lighter note, the second Monday in January is National Clean Off Your Desk Day. And thank you, Heather Gass. I saw that on your Facebook. I think it's kind of fitting, especially now that so many of us are working from home who didn't previously. So the desk I have here is thankfully a makeshift desk that my family generously helped me kind of reorganize. I had a bit of a different setup when I was here the first time, but it's just a bit easier to be in a space where I can close the door because Harvey has become busier. Well, when I was first working here, or when I was working here in October, when Harvey arrived, he of course was full on kitten. I mean, he's still a kitten now, but he was very busy. But at the same time, my parents were keeping him occupied more. He's very independent now. He's doing his own thing, but it's just easier to have a door that I can close. He loves keyboards. So it's just easier to be able to close the door. Of course, he has come and visit me. My coworkers have seen him. You've seen him on the patio chat. He'll definitely make a few appearances before I go back. I'll really miss him, actually. I'm gonna really miss Harvey when I'm gone. He's quite a little character. I just love him. But he certainly is busy. So anyway, National Clean Your Desk Day. I went from National Clean Your Desk Day to Harvey, who does help clean the desk at times. So the other thing I noted today in the news is that in Nova Scotia, the first vaccinations outside of Halifax happened. So an LPN named Darlene White was vaccinated today in Cape Breton. She works in the COVID unit at the Cape Breton Regional Hospital. I know my friend James was also vaccinated today. And they started vaccinations at the long-term care facilities, starting at Northwood in both the downtown and Bedford locations. So continuing to see that happening. Very happy about that. And what else is going on? Ooh, I don't know. I'm going to have a relaxing evening. I think I'll just do a bit of reading. I am part of my friend Leanne, who is an amazing Zumba instructor. She started a wonderful group. I don't remember the exact name of it. It's Refuel Recharge, something like that. And it's a group of women, and it's just encouraging us as the new year has come to just kind of revisit some of the things that we do in terms of eating and, water intake, exercise, and just sort of putting some things into place that work for us. I love it because Leanne has a great attitude about, trying to improve things, but certainly not these, people making their own goals, setting realistic goals that work for you. And I really love that because I think if you start with unrealistic goals, then you're setting yourself up for failure. So really for the new year, I didn't make any, in terms of goals, I made very broad goals, but to me, they're very achievable. I do want to be healthier. I know we all want to be healthier, but I really just want to be able to move more, eat less. Those are always the ones. And water, I was really struggling. I had a really good, I know I talked about this before on the patio chat. I always had a great thing going with water when I was back in my office physically. And even when I was working in the rec and the emergency center, we were always taking care of each other and getting water for each other. But I really struggle with that now, both at home and here in Cape Breton. Well, both are my home, my home and my home. So anyway, I've been doing really well this week. I'm really impressed. Well, this week just started. Last week, I was just impressed with myself, and I was able to move, I think, every day but one. So there it is. Feeling good about that. So I think I'll leave it there, everybody. I hope you had a great Monday, and I will check in tomorrow. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of others. See you Tuesday. Bye.